matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Going to sling it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Powers through the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That's caught. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Sends it back in motion. The pitch to the left. He's in open space downfield.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Got a man, it's Landry. Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Koch. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This is a designed run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. they just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Flowers. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Puts it out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down himself. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. Finds his man. It's Landry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Might be looking to run. Trying to get rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Flowers. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll try the right side. Pass to 45. Open space in the middle. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Clemson is quick to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tigers have their offense in high gear.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. He makes the grab. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that is enough. 1st down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.